Hey, everybody, we got 5 minutes on the clock. What is your name and what is your podcast show?
My name is Roy Coughlan, and I actually have 6 podcasts: Speaking Podcast, Meditation Podcast, Learn Polish Podcast, The Awakening, Exposing Fraud and Corruption but with Solutions, the Crypto Podcast, and my new one, the Podfather.
My man. And you have a show. You're a serial podcaster, addicted to podcasting like me, but you have a show that is massively popular in the top 0.5% global popularity. What does it take for the people listening out there to get a show in the top 0.5%?
I've 4 that got to the top 0.5, one at 1%, the new one. It's got into the charts. So what I would say is there's a few things. 1, have a fantastic interview. 2, the name, speakingpodcast.com, learnpolishpodcast.com, meditationpodcast.org. If .com doesn't exist, .org, .net, because with the algorithms, I believe that that's a reason why I've got a competitive advantage, because sometimes people create a podcast with a name that they like, but people won't know what it means. Mine straight away, the Crypto Podcast, you know it's going to be about crypto. Learn Polish Podcast, it's not about French, it's about Polish. So I think that's a very important thing. The other thing is the graphic. A lot of people, they spend a lot of time creating a beautiful graphic. And what I say is stop looking at it on your full screen, shrink it up into a little box like people will see it on the iTunes store or Spotify. And what does it look like then? And it's a different story. Sometimes people put a load of text, grab their attention. Like with the Polish one, we've like the flag. You just make sure you have a decent picture. I made that mistake with the Polish one. Never thought it'd be successful. It's got millions of downloads, both audio and video. I never thought it'd be successful. I set up a tripod, took a crappy picture, then a crappy logo, and I was #1 in the charts, ahead of Duolingo, ahead of BBC, ahead of a load of them. And that's the picture I have. So eventually, what I did is I went to a professional picture, professional logo. So if you're starting out, or even if you're an existing podcaster, do a decent logo, because it will help you.
Yeah, that's so cool. Why 6 podcast shows, buddy?
It was never the plan. It was like the first one. I suppose it was always about the awakening. That was my kind of passion, exposing fraud and corruption. But I knew I needed to be careful. So I said, I want to learn my trade. Speaking podcast was one. That's to help people become better speakers, because I see there's so much going on in the world. If you want to have a better world, you need to be able to speak in public. So that was my reason. The meditation, I lost everything in my life. Meditation helped me. And then the ones that I listened to, they disappeared, or else you had to pay. I said, okay, I'm going to create a meditation podcast that's free for everybody, always. And I've got meditations from 1 minute to 2 hours. So people can't go, I don't have time to meditate. The Polish, I wanted to improve my Polish. I'm Irish, moved to Poland 17 years ago. The only podcasts that I could find were scripted or only in Polish. I was like, I don't like that. So I created one. They're 5 to 10 minutes. I put up a graphic. So mechanic, what you do with a mechanic, what you do with a dentist, and just have a conversation. Because I believe, yeah, we do a bit of grammar, but it's about what's the most important thing with a language? Being able to speak. So that was that one. The Awakening was my passion, still is. And I've had international guests. I've had Mickey Willis, I've had David Icke, Dr. Peter McCullough. I've had fantastic guests. I do a lot of live shows, and I just love it. And I'm learning myself. I'm learning from guests. Guests come on, tell me something. And I think you've probably experienced that yourself. That's the beauty of podcasting. You'll actually go, oh, that's interesting. Then I go and get a book and kind of learn further. So you're improving yourself as well as helping your audience. The crypto, there was so much fraud going on with crypto, rug pulls and everything. But I didn't want to incorporate it into my awakening, because I said I would hurt the people that aren't interested in crypto. So that's why I created that. And the Podfather, one, I want to keep more people podcasting, because I don't trust the media, and it's better to get the information from the podcasters. So that's basically like 2 minutes, very similar to yourself. You're giving fantastic information. I love your format, 5 minutes, boom. And people know they're not going to spend an hour hoping to get some tidbits. They'll come in 5 minutes, bang, they have it.
Yeah, I love it. So if you want people who are listening into this to go to one place, what's the one place that they should go to connect with you and listen into your show? What's that one show?
bio.link/podcaster. It's got them all.
Nice. And we did this all in 5 minutes or less. Love you guys. See you all on the next episode. Bye, everyone.